No.
Hello and welcome back to Critical 20 today.
Hello! Hi! Sorry.
Just waiting for you guys. So, we're back to recap the last session. They
Last time!
went down back under the mines, found Knowles, killed them. Knowles said something about the War of the Calamity. Found out that the War of the Calamity was a war between the gods that took place on the material plane.
We're off to see a pillar of
They
light.
went on an airship from the king of Voral to investigate this mysterious pillar of light, which
May or may not.
which King Ironarm appears to be, which King Ironarm suspects to be the home of the Dawnfather himself.
The Godfather.
The Dawnfather, Godfather. King.
I'm the Don, the boss of the gods. And you will pay back my debt. Otherwise, Lenny here, he may not be very big, but he'll fit you with concrete shoes. Sorry, wrong kind of Godfather.
I didn't say Godfather,
I'm trying to
I
think of,
said
where that was
Dawnfather.
No, have to
Okay,
be sure.
so you see this beacon of light on the horizon in the night.
Is it like a spider web with
It's hard to tell, it just looks like a point of light.
like a single point, or is it a
From this distance, it would look like a point of light. Well, actually, no. From this distance, it would look like a pillar of light.
thumb,
So we're close enough.
index, arm?
Probably from this distance.
Like, about that high and about the width of a toothpick.
Name the
You
side.
can't actually see how high it goes.
Okay. So, we know that it's there.
Yeah.
Drunken Code.
Okay.
Because I wanted to.
So, while we have time, I say that we, like we were before, use our time as our characters to get to know each other a little bit better.
No, each other.
No.
Know each other.
Good job.
I'm gonna have to gobble back my words.
Okay.
Oh, that doesn't work.
So you continue going, and by daybreak, you can see this large pillar that appears to just extend infinitely into the sky.
Hooray!
So, what brought you into adventuring?
What did? I forget what I did at the beginning. What would
You can look at your story.
Being a hermit.
Yeah.
Well, I was a hermit. What did I do? I was I passing through the woods, and then something happened.
Do you have?
No, you were passing through Alariel and something happened.
My first time back at a city since I was 4. I left home at 4 because
You can't.
I wanted to.
And you're an orc. Nobody's gonna say no.
Oh, people said no, but I did it anyways. And so I wandered around for, let's see, 10, 11 years. 10-ish years. And then I decided, hey, I haven't been to a city in a long time. So I went to a city, Lariel. I went in there.
That's
What happened? What happened?
You received an invitation.
Oh yes, I did. I received an anonymous invitation. I thought nobody knew I existed, and I liked it that way. And I received an anonymous invitation to up here,
To the Springala in Taraniel.
up to here, and so I received an invitation to a ball. Dance. I don't dance. And I was extremely surprised, and it told me to go buy things. It had 10 platinum pizzas and how many gold?
10 platinum pizzas, yep.
That's all you got.
Derek, my words aren't good. Don't judge me.
There was no gold in it, just 10 platinum pizzas.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, and I will continue my story. So, then I went to go buy stuff and met this one.
No, you met me before.
Did I?
Met
Did
him
I?
at the gate.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I did. And then he blew some people up.
Did not blow people up.
Yes, you
anyway.
did.
Didn't blow them up.
Yes, you
I
did.
did not blow them up.
You thunderwaved them into oblivion.
Yeah, but they didn't blow up.
You exploded them with a shockwave.
You eradicated them in one way or another.
Basically, I snapped their necks with a thunderwave.
Congratulations, you are a murderer.
Like 6 of them.
And by this point, we all are murderers.
I don't think I've ever killed an
So I killed
person
it.
before.
I killed a
Okay,
citizen.
so murder specifically attends to
Citizens.
So we've killed. We have not murdered.
This
I've
one
murdered.
has.
An accident.
Manslaughter then.
Well, I technically have murdered one.
You don't need to tell stories that you don't want to.
And I'm fine with it. It's a bad thing that happened when I made penance.
Penance.
Yeah. So it's,
Where was I? So about me. Let's see, as a hermit, I never went to any place. I just wandered in between everywhere, mostly sticking to drier areas, grasslands, and... Are there any deserts in this part of the world?
Yes.
Like
the
where?
entire southern region of the continent.
This? Here?
Yes.
Yeah, mostly sticking to grasslands and the deserts. Occasionally passing through this marsh because nobody lives there. Spending a lot of time in the marsh, actually.
Nobody lives in the fallen earth.
Nobody lives there, so it's very secluded. But
Except
there's
for
lots of
creatures.
wildlife. There's lots of
Lots of-
wildlife and lots of fun things to fight.
Lots of creatures.
Alligators and crocodiles.
And trolls.
And trolls. Trolls are fun to fight. Especially after spring.
Would you like to fight a troll right now? See how easy it is?
I prefer not to.
Yeah, exactly. you
Boasting.
wouldn't have fought any trolls.
You're boasting about
Probably fought some lower level creatures.
I fought baby trolls. But then again, I was 9.
it. How would a baby troll go down with?
Baby trolls are probably just as bad, since you were a baby orc.
Yes. And
Orcs are
anyways,
not invincible. I'll say
spending lots of time drier areas. Most of my time spent here and here. Here. In this place where nobody lives. This entire place here.
that. Eventually, you found yourself
Lots of people live there.
there, and we're given it.
There wasn't a forest there at that time though.
Yeah,
That
that's
forest grew.
all. That's all very much God creation.
Yeah.
There are
But-
many reasons for
Yeah,
that.
and then the rest is the history of the.
You've heard the rest probably by now.
By now, yes.
I don't want to talk about the younger years though. They were difficult, unless you convince me to, with any sort of alcohol.
I do not currently own any alcohol, so.
Okay.
As for me,
So yeah, as you're speaking, you are approaching this pillar of light.
to speak about myself, my mother was a well-known bard, a well-liked bard.
Mm-hmm.
My father was Fireblood.
Uh-huh.
I never really knew either of them all that well. My mom got heavily sick after I was born. She died and my father disappeared. I'm most likely dead. I was left with the town hero. His name was Beldegreth. Beldegreth was he was kind of like the town marshal. Where I lived, it was filled with murderers and thieves. So,
Sounds fun and interesting city.
yeah.
Not fun, but interesting.
It was fun at times, you know. Nobody really bothered the kids all that much, and I grew up with Baldegarth as my role model. He was known as the Steel Fanged Viper
Mm-hmm.
because he wielded 2 swords and rarely dealt anything more than a fatal blow.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up to him. He was like the father that I never had.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't learn about my problem till a little while after, but I looked up to him and took up dual wielding because I wanted to be as good as him. And I challenged the kids, I challenged the adults, and I was really good. The only one that I couldn't beat was Beldegarth. And then one day he was attacked by a rival who was known as the Bronze Hawk.
My name is Inigo Montoya. Because my father prepared to die.
The Bronze Hawk pretty much wrecked his day, cut his arm off, and was about to kill him, but
Rage?
within my feelings of rage, I took
Beast form. Dragon
not
form.
beast form. I just stabbed him in the back, straight up, and then I went and I raged over upon Beldegarth for being a sorry excuse for a hero. I feel bad every time I talk about it, but I just glared him down as blood was oozing from his stump. And, you know, I grilled him. I grilled a practically dying man. And he eventually went and got help. Now he's, I don't know, I haven't heard from him in years. But I went back to my little hovel and raged for a little while, eventually taking dragon form for the first time. One of my friends tried to come and comfort me, and I strangled him to death. And I felt numb. I didn't feel anything.
Yeah, in real life, more serious note, that's what happens to me sometimes in, what's it? Bipolar disorder. I don't have the bipolar disorder where you feel euphoria. I have the rage bipolar disorder. It causes problems.
But I became everything that Beldegarth tried to avoid. A murderer, a thief. I was an outlaw, one of the most feared in town. It was about that time that I met Matilda Beth. Matilda Beth was the only sorcerer in town. And still, by technicality standards, is. But, I wanted to learn more about my parents. And, moreover, I needed to learn using the lay of the land. And she had a book on maps in her library. So, being the gracious thief that I was, I decided to borrow it. She caught me. And, realizing that I had magical quality, decided she wanted to teach me magic. But I didn't want to learn magic. But I did want access to her books. So we had a drinking contest. She owns the local bar.
Can I go there sometime? That sounds fun.
If you're not worried about getting your throat slit, then sure.
Not worried.
Yeah.
No problem.
Anyway,
I'll be fine.
No, she's not.
I promise I won't take very much longer. We had a drinking contest. The challenge was if she won, I would become her apprentice for all time. If I won, I got full, unadulterated access to her library.
You lost.
We tied. We ran out of alcohol.
That pint, she's a pint size though. She beat you? She tied with you? That's surprising.
Yeah, she drank out of the keg, and then to show her, her arrogance, she slid comfortably inside the keg.
That's a word. There's a word for that. That word.
Basically, she can fit comfortably inside a keg that she can drink an entire quantity of alcohol out of.
How do you fit that much alcohol inside yourself and then fit in the keg? Magic.
Pretty much. But we ran out of alcohol, and so it was a split tie. I became her apprentice, and I got full access to her library, but with adulteration. Yeah. And we decided to go out adventuring together, looking for a tutor in the Feywild to try to find artifacts that could help me. It was about that time that I revealed my Fireblood abilities. She's been helping me kind of cope, which is how I'm more able to transform more at will than I have been in the past. And then she was captured by a pack of lycanthropes, as I explained before. I got transformed into a red dragon, and you know the rest.
Yes. You explain your story in
Uh,
one word.
One word, yeah.
Change. Done.
All
Okay, got it.
We are ready to
I
continue.
can't think of anything.
Okay.
Unless you
So
want
Oh, how about this? Difficult.
difficult.
So he brings the ship down about 10 miles outside of this pillar of light. There appears to be some sort of anti-magic field around this place. If you go any closer, I feel the ship may fall from the sky.
Wait, the ship runs on magic.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense.
It have a giant propeller on top, so I would guess so. Let us approach this pillar of light.
Alright.
Are there such thing as parachutes yet, or anything related to parachutes?
No.
Nobody's fallen out of the sky
So
to
it
think about
takes
parachutes.
about
Except us.
4 hours for you to get up to the very edge of the pillar.
Who's
you
fastest
can
here?
you can feel this intense heat.
I fly
From
about
this
the same
pillar.
speed that I run, so.
You feel like this heat is so
Maybe a little
intense that it should be burning you,
But it isn't.
but it isn't.
So the intensity of this light we feel should burn us, but isn't.
Is it like how it was outside today?
Oh.
I haven't been outside
I
today.
can
It was
Temperature
107. And well, at least I didn't get burned, but I was out there for long enough to be like, oh, this is not
Yeah, for
feels-
some
it
reason,
feels
I
like
walked
it
right
should be
I walked
scorching.
outside today. It was
Yeah, it
104
feels like we should be
degrees.
scorched to the bone, but we're not.
Nah.
Jonathan, I walked outside today and it was 104 degrees. It felt like 80.
Is it
It
painful?
was weird.
It's not.
It's not.
Not
There's
painful.
clouds above.
It's
of course,
not
but
painful, but it's intense.
Yes.
Fortunately, I'm used to fire anyway, so
Yeah.
I'm a little more copious.
Do I have fire resistance?
Only in your dragon form.
Alright.
You only have fire resistance in your dragon form.
It's not resistance, but like
Yes.
more coping to the intensity.
Let us run to the pillar of light and talk to the nothingness that is this light.
Why
can walk
don't we
through it.
just walk into it and see if we can find any?
Just anything that's related to magic, we can't
Why not
benefit from.
see if we can talk to it first, and if it talks back, then we don't have to walk into it and possibly
That's
be
a good point.
incinerated.
That's a good point. I like it.
You
That
notice
would
this
be
pillar of light is almost pulsing rhythmically. Almost like an intentional heartbeat.
Nice, nice. Everybody,
That's actually a pretty big person, considering how slow that heart is beating.
I'm going to meditate and try and match my heartbeat to slow my heartbeat down.
Maybe later. Right now, we're trying to actually, or you do it now. Alright, right now we need to speak to this pillar of light because.
Hello, how are you?
Done.
Silence
Mr.
except for the rhythmic beat.
Mr. Oh, what's your name? Dawnfather?
Who approaches the fortress of the sun?
Oh, I was not expecting.
approaches the fortress of the sun.
We are humble adventurers seeking your aid.
I'm not humble.
Shut up.
At least he's honest.
Humble and honest.
Adventurers. not
Humble
necessarily,
or
both,
honest?
not necessarily
Not,
both at the
not
same
necessarily both at the same time, but
time. Born in the same person.
we are here seeking your guidance and assistance.
In protecting the world from catastrophe.
Which I'm sure you are most likely already aware of.
So this teal-skinned, winged humanoid steps out of the pillar. Says,
What kind of?
We have one of those too.
why have you come here?
How big?
About 10 feet tall.
Okay, so
I'm close.
he's breaking through the roof.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's
Tall,
big,
probably.
but not as big as I was expecting.
With probably about a 25-foot wingspan.
If I were to take dragon form, would this be intimidating or would it be kind of more equalizer?
You have no idea.
Pinch twist. No pinch twist. There we go.
Alright. I take the form.
So you try to take the form, but
cannot.
you can't.
I just simply can't. I'm
Yes, it doesn't work. for some
punch.
strange reason.
Don't try anything.
But what if it works?
If it works, then I'll ask him first. If I want his approval, because that's probably why I can't transform, is I don't have his approval. But he's a god.
Can this guy do a thing? Please?
I am of the fire blood.
Be gone, Baldy!
The last of my kind. I can prove this if you allow me to show it.
I can see your heart. I know you speak the truth. But why have you come to speak with the Dawnfather?
War, as you know, most likely, is on our doorstep.
We are the enemies of the Dawnfather, here to stop the war of calamity. We are here to gain the assistance and approval of the Dawnfather and his resources and allies to assist us in, or us assist him in defeating the power which seeks to destroy the world. Yes. My words are not very good.
We would like to survive for a couple years longer.
We would like to live, please.
And you are by far our only hope.
Our best bet.
Best bet.
Remember, those who speak with the Dawnfather, only those that are worthy ever leave.
Well, bye. The call walks off. No, she doesn't.
I realize my wrongs. I've made mistakes. Nobody, no matter how hard they try, will ever be perfect. But I only ask this. I've made friends, and I've seen people who deserve more than death at their age. These people, they've done good turns for me. This is my chance to repay them. And my chance to repay anyone who I've wronged. I love nothing more than your assistance.
He's not the Dawnfather. He's the assistant of the Dawnfather, isn't he? He's like the secretary.
You don't know.
Are you the Dawnfather, or are you not the Dawnfather, or are you his assistant?
I think you would know if I was the Dawnfather.
So that's a no then? Yes, no?
Whether or not you are the Dawnfather, I am humbled to be in your presence. And I would be even more humbled to be in the presence of either, whichever I am allowed.
He waves his hand in front of him, and you feel your eyes almost attuning to this light. And you can see this golden fortress in front of you, with towering spires, and windows of stained glass,
Oh wow.
and hundreds of these creatures, these blue skins, creatures, along the outside of this fortress, ever vigilant, ever watchful.
Walk into the
Guardians
light.
of the fortress.
And he turns and just walks into the pillar of light.
I follow! Very quickly.
I follow very cautiously, but quickly as well.
He has a very big stride, so it's hard to keep up with him.
I try really hard. Call is very excited to see this new thing. Because
Alright.
curiosity are the pillars of progress.
So, a lot of these creatures come and almost make a path, and they look at you as you walk by.
What are the looks on their faces? Are they
Burying.
Pretty much just blank
blank?
expressions.
Okay, so like a bunch of statues.
Hooray.
A bunch of blue living statues.
Just a question. Will he be
Come-
the only one who gets to see this, or is it?
It's all of us.
Everyone. So, he goes up to the door and waves his hand, and the doors begin to open. These solid golden doors.
Colin rushes inside.
And
like
as you
an
walk
excited
past
little
them, you
child.
notice
You
very,
would try to pull it back.
very fine detail
It's very difficult.
in the gold. Like, this building is such on a massive scale. And you notice just the finest detail.
Oh, what's Arathis' city? That city that's the size of a continent?
I don't know.
That-
Arathis the Lich King?
No, Arathis, the god of civilization and cities. Arathis, the goddess of civilization.
Who are you talking about?
Did the gods change over editions, or no?
They do change over editions.
Oh, then maybe that's why.
You're thinking of a different edition.
And I'm currently using the deities of Greyhawk, not the deities of the Forgotten Realms. Granted, I'm using the deities of the Forgotten Realms, but I'm using them for other things.
Okay.
But
Meh. Call rushes inside like an excited little child.
okay.
I follow behind quickly but cautiously, as before.
I'm just staring at the door.
Pick him up.
I pick him up.
No! I want to see the details! No!
Okay.
There's more details in gold inside.
So you walk through and come to a set of golden doors. Just some of the most beautiful, intricate work you've ever seen.
I'm just staring while you carry me.
That's some big golden doors. My pupils are like
They're probably
dilating.
about 20 feet tall.
I thought that
These doors.
Well, they're dilating.
Actually, no,
I'm
they'd
checking out
be
the
about.
detail. You're checking out the door.
The doors would be about 40 feet
These are
tall.
over.
I don't think you can. Sorry, keep going. You know we have 9,900 gold, right?
He actually doesn't know that.
Golden doors.
This palace would be worth all of Alton.
Wait. Just for safety's sake, I'm just gonna say we
Like
took
this
the
is-
gold with us.
Yes.
Like, this is 50 billion carat.
And the other stuff that we took
How
with
do
us.
you get 124?
So he waves his hand in front of him again, and the doors open.
God, carrots.
In this, you see again intricate golden work, pillars, they're fine and beautiful. At the far end, you see a 25-foot throne
He's got the sun.
with
Nice
an
yellow
extremely large humanoid sitting on it. Where there would be a head, all you see is
things. Brightness.
what is basically looks like a star.
Woohoo! What star? Big Juice or Rigel?
Just like a star.
It just it
Don't
looks
question
like
me.
It looks
Just
like a
pure
big,
white
burning
light.
white ball of energy from an atomic, like celestial scale.
And the doors close behind you as you enter.
Loudly or just like silently?
Basically silently.
Just a big crunk. Well, that ruined it anyway.
Why have you come here?
You're a god. Did you not hear us? Is that not how this works?
We come seeking your guidance and your assistance in the upcoming War of Calamity. We realize that this is a massive scale war that is on the brink, and that is most likely why you guys are here. And we want to help you. Our races would love nothing more than to continue to exist under your reign.
Well, yours.
Your overwatching and, the guidance of those who would let us live.
I just kind of want to not die soon. That
You
sounds
have
dreadful.
performed services for me before.
Which ones? I've done lots of things. He's done
You
lots of
weren't
things.
there. You weren't there.
Was I there? I heard you weren't there, you weren't there. That's all I heard.
Who were you nodding towards?
You weren't there, and you weren't there.
I was there.
Or did you kill?
Oh, that.
Yes, that.
Okay.
Is he referring to...
You weren't here.
Okay, I wasn't-
Unless you've watched the videos, you wouldn't know.
It's the thing up here, right, where you killed that thing.
No.
No, the other thing.
It was completely different.
It's,
Ammon and Andrew were the only ones here.
yes. Can't remember.
You can't find it on the map.
Well, I know it's on the map, but going to the air first.
The point is...
That has nothing to do with it.
No, they're going to the air person, and that guy who's just too big.
The point is, he's done a service for this god fellow before.
Apparently so.
Who of you believes that you are worthy of my blessing?
I am only worthy of what is offered. I know that I can say that I am worthy all I want, but the only one who can truly tell me whether or not I'm worthy is the one bestowing the blessings. I say it is up to you.
What was the room called again? That's opposite of this one.
What?
What's the realm opposite of this gods again? The Underdark? Was it the Abyssal realm?
Technically, the direct opposite is the Nine Hells.
No. What was the one that we went to?
The Abyss.
Abyss.
I
So-
feel that I am worthy if you feel that I am worthy.
Do any stand to challenge this claim?
No.
To see who's more worthy? Is that what you mean? Out of character, I mean.
You know?
I don't kind of understand.
What do you mean challenge? Do you mean to that duel type challenge, or do you mean like wedding type challenge? Like, does anybody object to this? Yeah.
Does anyone feel they are more worthy?
Me?
Of course you feel like you're more. We equally feel as though it is up to you whether or not we are worthy. And whether or not we are more worthy.
I know we need this, but I need to play this card because I haven't ever used it.
Is it part of your character?
Yeah, it is a part of my character, and I've been waiting to use this one forever.
Hey, look, are they finally back?
I'm gonna
This
let
is
them
the
walk
perfect time.
in because they need to hear this.
Oh, no, but it's Sarah.
No!
Oh,
thanks.
it's just me.
We thought it was.
Oh, those two.
I thought it was
So
Andrew
slow.
McFurry. I thought they were back.
We thought it was our
Pretend like I
reference.
totally know what's
Okay, I'm ready whenever you are.
Orpers.
As an Abyssal Lord, I believe I'm more worthy than you two. Combined.
Abyssal Lord.
Yeah.
If that is what you feel, then
There's so much good.
I'll
I
go.
don't even know what to do.
Who believes they can outlast the challenge?
I'll raise my hand.
He
Yeah,
loves
we're
it
like-
out.
I don't know. Sorry, I'll leave.
One of us will live
Can I
or
take
not.
away your dead flowers?
You can.
They make me sad.
This
Sad
one
flowers.
has the fewest hit points.
Are you recording this?
This one.
Yes.
Can people hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. My bad.
How many hit points do you have exactly?
Me?
Yeah.
I think it was 30 something. 36.
You?
Last
36.
I checked, I'm 36.
55.
Well, you're in horns.
Who among you truly believes they are worthy of being a champion?
Champion sounds good. Let's see. What have I done that's bad? Nothing, me.
Dang it.
That is actually a good point.
Dang it.
I will
He's
raise
the only
my-
one that hasn't killed an innocent.
I will raise my.
I mean, I can't raise my hand because I'm an Abyssal
I
Lord.
mean,
This
I've
is
fought
literally-
people,
come
but
on.
I haven't
So,
killed anybody.
I
You
can't raise my
both
hand,
believe
so-
you are worthy.
I mean, I would raise my
But
hand
who
without you.
stands to challenge the claim?
I'll stand forward.
Challenge my claim. Okay, then.
You pointed at me, so.
No, I was saying we challenge each other is what looks like going on here. You don't have to step
I
forward.
guess. Yeah, then I'll stay in my same place.
No one?
Raise your hand, Emmett. Do it.
To do what?
Do
Wait, I'm
it.
confused. What's going on now?
Does anybody challenge our claim to become champions?
Oh, yes.
What makes you think you would be a better champion?
With the amount of spells I know, or for me to be of a higher, what's the word? Higher standing,
Be more worthy.
Higher status.
yes, higher status, I guess technically, of a higher status and more of a god. I believe I stand more of a chance than this
Such a raccoon.
being.
This
Who
this
has
one
the
here.
strength of will to climb the Tower of the Dawn,
What's the tower?
to cast themselves into the flames of dawn at
Always love a challenge.
I will.
You guys aren't helping.
I will
This
throw
one, come
myself
on.
into. I will throw myself into fire if it means saving
Call
a race
us.
and a race of gods.
Oh.
Gods cannot die.
Yes.
You cannot save the gods.
I will save whoever needs to
We
be
can save the
saved.
creations of the gods.
Saved by the gods.
Where is this tower?
One of the things we as the creator gods strived for was choice.
Agency.
Agency.
So the three of you
Hooray.
will have to choose between yourselves who will ascend the Tower of Dawn.
Does whoever does this die?
Depends if they are worthy.
So just, I'm curious. Is our magical items working here now?
Yeah,
I
have
press
you
the
tried?
buttons. I press the buttons.
I don't have any magical.
Nothing happens.
I have one magical item that I know works, but I'd rather not use it.
I've taken a life, but I have chosen to do everything in my power to make up for that loss. I will ascend if it is necessary.
And do your companions agree to this?
I really want to, but storyline. Out of character versus in character.
I hate it that I have to stay in character. It is really annoying.
I don't
No.
know if this.
I have to stay in character, so I have to say
No, it does. You could explode.
Yeah, I know, that's the problem about me being.
Then
Cursed.
who shall ascend to the tower?
You know what? I'm just gonna come straight out and say it. I'll do it.
No, you're unique.
You're unique.
I'm willing to sacrifice
See what I think you can say.
my uniqueness.
You haven't smashed
I will smash in time.
yet. Lies.
Amid the stars.
Lies. All lies. Never gonna happen. Especially if you
So
throw
you
something
wish
a
to
volcano.
take on the challenge.
I'd rather
Yes.
not sacrifice myself, so I'm going to say no to that. For me not going to a chat.
I'm going to say this before it comes up right now. Does anyone have like a timer on their phone I could use?
My phone
Because
is
my
at,
phone is currently playing music.
and let's see how much my phone is at.
I got time.
25%.
46%.
You can.
You want a stopwatch or a timer?
A timer.
timer for how long?
How long?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Tell me when.
Well, in a minute.
Okay.
Okay. I really want to do whatever this is. I'm really curious what will happen. I want to do it so badly. What do you mean by worthy? What specifically?
Those who cast themselves into the flame of the dawn and are not worthy of its blessing
Yes, but
do
what?
not ever return.
Basically, they
Yes, but what is worthy? What does worthy mean in this context?
So
That is up for you.
So
To determine.
it's you believing in your own self-worth. Your own self-doubts, your doubts on yourself will kill you if you do not.
Oh no, this is supposed to try not the kind of thing you want to go. I have a bad idea. I know exactly.
Your self-doubts will kill you if you. It's basically, let's see. Has anybody here seen or read the Never-Ending Story?
I have.
Nope.
The Sphinxes.
Actually,
Yeah.
no, I haven't changed that to 5 minutes. I changed my mind.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
The Sphinxes.
I was thinking of putting flashbacks and memories, and if you regret such things or regret to turn back, you are not worthy. Get ready whenever.
That's basically what I'm thinking. But it might not be what Derek's thinking.
Anyway, I proceed.
I can't tell.
Do all of you agree to this?
I agree to let this person go ahead. To death if it.
I feel like I should go. I've mostly been slowing this party down anyways. I'm not really helpful in this way, but I haven't done anything wrong. I don't doubt myself in any way. It's just hard to do this all the time, being not as strong as the rest of you. I feel like I'd be a worthy sacrifice for this if it doesn't work out. If we're going to lose someone, I don't feel like I'd be such big of a loss.
I feel like any friend being lost is a loss.
Yes, but it's not as big of a loss. I don't feel like anyways.
In my eyes, you have been one of the greatest friends I've ever known.
In character, out of character, in character, out of character. Let's see what we call do with this. She'd probably have a breakdown. I wonder. She's not used to having friends. She hasn't ever felt actually cared for. I wonder what her reaction would be.
This is a lot of character development that's happening right here.
Let's just say she goes really, really quiet and stops saying words for a very long time. If you're gonna do something, do it now.
I'm taking the challenge. He agrees. She agrees. Let's do this.
As I have said, you must climb the Tower of Dawn and throw yourself into the flames of dawn.
So, do I press forward to the steps?
Basically, an hourglass basically appears in the air,
Oh, ready.
and he goes like this.
Do I start?
I
Let's go.
mad dash towards the steps.
How can I find you?
Okay, so I turn around and I mad dash towards the steps.
Okay.
You know when a computer is using a lot of RAM and it turns really hot? That's basically what's happening to Call right now. She's trying to process what's just...
You just like sit on the floor.
Oh, I have a gif of this. I have a gif of exactly what's going
I
on right
begin
now.
to mad dash as fast as I can up the steps. Is it like a spiral
So
or is it like
you
a
go
straight?
out and you look up, and you just see this tower. Just endless tower.
Can I use my ability to transform?
You can try.
I'm going to attempt to transform.
So your form does shift.
Alright, I'm going to fly. Straight up.
And you notice a few
4 minutes.
smaller winged humanoids following behind you.
Don't doubt yourself.
I doubt nothing.
Don't look back.
I don't look back, I don't
Pillars of
doubt,
salt.
I just look straight up. My goal is the end.
So you keep flying, and these winged humanoids are catching on you. What is your flying speed?
My flying speed is
30? Or just 2 minutes?
30.
Wait. Let's actually say it's 60.
60.
Because that sounds better.
Okay.
So these winged humanoids are actually catching up on you.
Gaining.
Yes.
I
They're
have-
gaining on you.
I have no doubts in mind. I keep looking straight up towards the end.
So you keep flying up. Roll a
Processing.
dexterity saving throw.
Processing.
Okay. Dexterity. 17 plus
That's
3. 20.
So one of these winged humanoids reaches out and tries to grab your foot, but you manage to get out of the way. And you notice that they can actually fly faster than you.
At 60?
Yeah.
Wow.
I keep looking straight up. I keep flying.
So, and there's a point when they're right next to you. And two of them are going to reach out and try to grab your arms. Make 2 dexterity saving throws.
17.
20.
Yeah.
17 and 20.
So they both miss, and the one under you is going to try to grab your foot again.
7.
Okay.
That sounded like a doctor's voice, like when you're giving answers to a quiz question type deal. Okay.
So he manages to grab onto your foot and start slowing you down.
I'm going to attempt to use my tail to break him away.
Roll an athletics check.
Athletics.
+3.
+5.
+5 because of athletics. Okay.
20 +5.
Okay. So you manage to push him off, and you can see just this what almost appears to be this endless tower. It just appears to go on forever. And how much time is left?
Go like this. Go like that. 1 minute, 15 seconds.
Okay.
I keep looking straight up. I don't look down. I don't care if it looks endless. I have no doubts in mind that I will reach my end goal. I keep flying, and I try to put as much effort as I can to even try going faster.
Okay. So the two at your sides are gonna try to grab your arms. You're gonna make 2 dexterity saving throws.
Is this what your character would think?
Most likely. 8 and dexterity bonus, so 11 and 21.
So one of them does manage to grab your arm and kind of like spins you around and slams you against the wall.
Okay. Is he still holding on to me?
Yes.
I'm going to keep trying to fly up. I'm not even going to bother with trying to shake him off. I'm just going to keep trying to fly.
Your effective speed is halved.
Alright.
230 it is.
But technically you are dashing unless you use an action, so your effective speed is 120. So your effective speed is now 60.
Alright.
Okay? So you keep flying up, and you notice the walls are starting to close in.
I don't focus on the walls. I just keep focusing on my end.
Done.
Up.
Timer off.
Yeah.
Time's up.
So you notice this, that it's almost closing above you, like there's a hole, and it's
Like
almost like
camera lens?
like a hole in the floor, and it's closing. And you manage to make it through right as it closes.
Oh, Avengers.
And you find yourself in a large room with steps up towards a large brazier.
It's a brazier.
Flames flicker
For
out
those
of the
of us who
brazier.
It's a giant
Oh, it's-
basin filled with
Think of it
fire.
as a giant basin hanging from the ceiling on chains.
Okay, got it.
Alright.
I'm really
I'm going
emotionally
to-
invested in this story.
I see it. I know where it is. I'm going to fly straight into it.
Okay? So, you fly into it, and you just start to feel numb. Your dragon form dissipates, and you just feel numb. Eventually, you lose all sense, and eventually unconsciousness takes you.
And we will end there. See you next week.
No.
Yes.
No.
So, Halor looks at both of you. What
Call's still
does he
processing.
mean to you?
What?
What does he mean to you?
An ally.
Call snaps out of it. Oh, he flew into the fire, didn't he? Oh no. He's one of the only people who has ever said he cares anything for me more than the dirt on the ground, or at all, really. He's one of the only friends I've ever had. Nobody else has said that. Not even anybody in this party has ever said that. He's one of my only friends. Possibly the only friend I've ever had. It's indescribable, the feeling. It's indescribable I'm not able to use my words effectively to describe what he is to me. If that makes any sense at all, I doubt it does. Not good with words. One of the most important people I've ever met, I guess. To me, anyways. That's what Call says.
Would you say he's a leader or a follower?
Follower.
He is... It really depends. I've seen him both lead and follow. It depends on the situation. He's adaptable. He can give orders or he can follow orders. There's not really... He's a balanced person.
You just sit there for a minute. With the Dawnfather watching you. After a while, this sphere of light appears in the air.
Well, that's new.
It slowly descends, and you recognize a form inside of the sphere. You feel consciousness come back to you, and you look towards the Dawnfather. In where before you would just saw a star where his head was, you begin to see him. His hairless head, his square jaw, his glowing eyes. Do you think you see a smile on his lips?
Gosh, I'm so happy right now. This is cool. I don't know what happened, but this is cool.
You became a champion, I'm supposing.
You go down and touch the ground. He reaches out and touches your head with his finger and says, "Cast aside what is inside you. Become who you were meant to be." And you feel yourself turning into your dragon form. But instead of the red, chromatic dragon that you are used to, the wings come out gold.
Wow.
The spines are no longer red scales, they're gold.
This is so cool.
Look at drawings.
Remember to always fight for good. You will be a leader like none other. He goes like this, and he hands you a small stone.
I'm very humbled. This is incredible.
It's a small marble green pink sphere. And he hands it to you.
It's what color?
Green and pink marbled together. And he also goes like this. And a horn appears in his hand, and he also hands that to you.
I have a pink marbled stone and a horn.
And
If you are to need ever my aid. He hands it.
You turned on the music, by the way. I can hardly hear you.
Yeah, you're speaking kind of quietly.
very quietly.
And he holds out his hand and a rod appears and he grasps it and he hands it to you.
Rod of rulership?
What does it look like? has almost 2 heads on it, with wings extending before them. Jonathan has it on his paper.
What is that?
Rod of Resurrection.
Ooh, finally.
It.
With gems and made of platinum.
Rod of Resurrection.
So, it's a rod that allows me to resurrect fallen comrades,
Yes.
but it says 5 charges. Does that mean
Like comrades.
5?
It regains charges every day at dawn.
Okay.
Like my withering staff.
Mine doesn't have charges.
Mine does.
It regains 1 charge every day at dawn. So,
Try to use it sparingly.
he says, remember,
Just tell Cole
you
not
were
to
made
die.
to lead.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
Remember, you were made to lead, not to follow. And you now have the blessing of the Dawnfather.
Is that a feat?
So, you can use it. You can, when you use your
where-
action to activate it, it lasts for an hour.
You might need to add this to me.
Undead, within 100 feet of you, take 2d6 radiant damage every turn, pretty much. And you have advantage on persuasion checks with any lawful good creatures or humanoids. You can only use it once per 7 days.
Wait, what can you resurrect only?
No. It's a divine. What do you call it?
Blessing of the Dawnfather.
Blessing of the Dawnfather, where any undead within a certain radius take 2d6 damage every.
The thing after that.
The thing after that, I don't remember.
This war is not over. It is just beginning. Seek out others. And join with them.
You can count on us. We will do everything in our capacity and further to aid and assist you. And thank you. You have no idea what this means to me.
He waves his hand and the doors behind you open.
With a final bow, I turn and begin to make my way out. I hopefully followed by my
Actually,
team.
Actually,
Yeah, we're
completely
following.
didn't plan the changing of dragons thing. But red dragons are chaotic evil. Gold dragons are lawful good.
Complete off. Complete yin yang shit.
Yes.
Switch. Sorry. My English, I struggle sometimes. I'm sorry.
shit. or
He has the
shiz.
grammars every now and
And
then.
they're also good.
I has the grammars every now. My speaking is an issue for me.
Yeah.
I never said that word before.
So you leave the keep of the sun. What do they call it? So you leave the fortress of the sun.
Now then,
What is your next course of action?
Our next course of action is
Giant tree.
giant tree.
We're gonna head
or-
to the giant tree.
Well, we're right next to Lariel. Do you want to go
Before
there?
we leave, is he the ruler of all gods, or is he like a leader? Or
There is no ruler.
He is a god. Not
He is a god.
He is one of the creator gods.
Possibly
Who
one
Could
are
you
of
put a
the-
good word in for us for the other people? Gods.
Well, the items he's given me, those would probably be reason enough. And the fact that I'm a,
You're a champion
I am
for
a,
the
yeah,
that
I'm
god.
plus I'm a fireblood who is half gold dragon now, and there was only one of those.
So basically,
Let's go to the tree, actually.
you get
They'll
a free
understand
level.
the giving of an
You can
axe.
choose cleric or paladin.
Paladin.
I will take power.
Because paladin uses melee and stuff, and cleric is more of a divine
What I'm sticking to.
spellcaster.
hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Paladin.
Let's go
You're gonna
to
triple
let's go
class?
to the tree.
I am apparently triple classing now, or am I?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
this level does not technically count as your multi-class. You are still technically level 5, you just have a level in Paladin as well.
Yeah, a level 1 paladin as well.
So add that.
Sorry.
So no, I mean like so add that.
And this stone, you tap it, and it begins to orbit your head.
He has a moon.
Add 2 to your charisma.
People are memorizing it.
Words in English?
I'm having a stroke.
I can fix that.
That won't help.
And you're gonna have to add some of this stuff too, to a new copy.
Yeah.
I'm actually really struggling right now. I'm gonna stop saying words until is my heart rate normal?
Jonathan's having a stroke.
Yeah, I feel like there's something wrong.
Jonathan's having a heart attack.
No.
Okay. So, you go and you find the airship. They were waiting for you. And... you're back. How'd it go?
I am.
This one is different.
I'm now the champion of the. I'm the champion of the sun god, basically. Oh, should I show him my wings?
I had an idea. I know who should be the champion for that, what, beast lady?
The Beach Queen.
Yes. Victoria.
Yeah,
No, we don't
Victoria.
got it already.
I'm now the champion of the. Sorry, what's his official title?
The Dawnfather.
The Dawnfather. I'm now the champion of the Dawnfather. I have this horn that I can basically use to call him to my aid in case it is needed. I now have a bonus stone whizzing around my head that gives me charisma, and I have golden dragon wings and abilities. I am basically. There was only one Fireblood who was a gold dragon in existence. I'm now the second in existence.
You gain 1 moon.
I gained a moon.
Plus 1 moon, you are now Jupiter.
Also,
No. Jupiter has 46 moons.
I'm
Yep,
also now.
plus 1, you are now Jupiter.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta.
He already had 45.
Or is it 47? I don't remember.
Okay,
Not at table.
so-
I lost.
Okay. So, you begin to take the airship down from the mysterious pillar of light down into the Zellum woods.
Ooh, woods.
And again you stop, you get to the base of this tree. This enormous tree, probably multiple miles tall,
Is it like the summer canopy?
made of white,
White?
with golden leaves.
Is it an aspen tree? Or is it different?
Okay,
I'm trying to put this in my brain, and I need context from real life.
Yeah.
Would it be like if an aspen glowed? A glowing aspen?
there is no black spots on it. It is not like an aspen.
Is it like an aspen tree if it hadn't been scarred?
Sure,
Yes.
it's more like a malorn tree.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you approach the base of this tree.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Walk right through it.
Walk right through the tree. Pretend the tree isn't real.
You
Yeah,
walk
let's do
into
it.
the tree.
What happens?
You walk into the tree.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw. No, do
This
I
is-
walk into it? Do I hit it or do I walk into it?
You hit it.
Like, do I walk it?
I'm going to say you walk into it.
Okay. Yeah.
Like in through the tree?
Yeah. Through the
Into
tree.
the tree.
I'm in the tree.
Okay. So it's like exactly like what happened in the Feywild.
Yep.
No, not quite.
No. Okay.
Hi again.
Call is slightly perturbed by not being in the Feywild and seeing some sort of Fey-style magic. She is going to slowly touch the tree and see
Okay,
if her
real
friend
quick,
and
real
finger.
quick time.
Your hand goes
What
through the
exactly
tree.
are we doing?
We're here.
You're at the tree.
Oh, you're at the tree. We're at the tree. Okay.
So you go in, and you see just spiral staircases.
I take the lead and begin to make my way up the spiral.
You're not leading anyone. Well, except her, probably.
You're not leading anyone.
According to the Dawn Master, Dawnfather.
You are
I
the
am
Dawn
the leader.
Master.
No. That's the thing. I'm not there anymore.
Oh.
Yes,
I'm
you are.
inside the tree.
Well, yeah, but so is he.
Oh, I thought he was outside the tree.
No.
Oh, this is spiral
The
staircase
trio
inside
of
the
us are
tree?
inside the tree.
No, I understood it as like only I went in, you're poking your finger through, and you're just standing outside of it right now. I didn't think there would be a spiral staircase inside the tree. I thought you said that was outside the tree.
No, inside the tree.
Okay, just walk on.
I am now.
Call
This is
does-
not Lothlorien.
Call does not like being left behind. She's going
Watch
to
Lord
try
of the
and walk
Rings.
through the tree.
Uneducated.
Very
person.
uneducated.
You follow
Okay.
behind us.
So, you begin to walk up these spiral staircases, and you walk for quite a long time. Probably what gets close to 6 or 7 hours.
Oh my gosh, the thigh work.
I'm finally getting those thighs.
Up these spiral staircases.
Only lady.
And you come to a large platform made of this same white wood that has a very faint glow to it.
Oh,
Pretty.
If Cole was a very little bit younger, she'd want to lick it. Like she did with that glaive.
You looked at Glaive.
Made out
Yes.
of talcite. It
Yes.
froze my tongue.
Oh yeah. I was not
You
there.
see a small throne,
Who is the mother?
probably about 5 feet tall,
Put your friend on it.
with a
I'm not gonna put my friend on the throne.
with a
Oh,
woman
God.
sitting on it.
Who was sitting on it? What?
With a woman sitting on it, with pale skin
Darn it.
and slightly glowing green eyes, with hair that almost appears to be made of vines, and
Oh, that's nice.
a light green dress.
I have one of those.
Welcome.
I nod. In respect.
That's literally what I just did.
Call does not nod, but that's because she doesn't.
No, it's agreed.
She doesn't know what's going on. She's like, hi.
Her innocence will
I
vouch
sense
for her.
why you have come.
That's more than the other guy.
We seek
Ask questions.
We seek assistance from any and all gods who, what is the word I'm looking for?
Can assist
Who can assist us.
in this war of calamity. Dude, when you do that, your face looks like a Yoshi.
When I yawn,
Yeah.
You're a Yoshi.
I have been sent as the Dawnfather's champion, seeking out other gods who are willing to help.
she looks at you. She looks at Call. She says,
Are you?
"Yes, the war of calamity has come."
Are you the Beast Queen? Before anything else, I need this information.
I am referred to as such by some. Yes.
Oh, Victoria needs to be here. She needs to be the champion.
I mean, I could be the champion.
Guess what?
but
No,
she's
it
more-
would fit better.
It's
sure.
almost 10 o'clock.
It's true.
Will she be back at 10 o'clock?
You should probably be
No.
back in general.
I don't actually know if they are coming back, because it is almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, they've been
Someone
gone
should
for
text them and see.
hours.
Because if they are, we might be able to keep going, if that works with people, but if not,
I'm
then...
down.
I said 10:30, so I have to leave at 10:30.
Yeah, but that's still an extra half an hour.
No, you told you. I guess
Wow,
it
my
does.
battery has survived this long.
Surprising.
Yes.
Continue talking.
The woman stands up and walks towards you.
How tall is she?
Who?
She appears to be about average height for a human.
5'5".
So, despite being godly, she is shorter than me.
Gods can choose how big they are. Taylor just wanted to be 25
I
feet
hate
tall.
my brain sometimes.
Taylor just wanted to be 40 feet tall.
Okay, I'm done. I'm serious too. No, I'm not.
It's the group chat.
Oh,
Are they coming back, or...?
that was what I just
That was the
texted.
first text.
Let's see.
Okay.
Anything happens with
She steps
So you
forward.
have come from the Dawnfather to get my assistance
If you are willing to provide it.
in doing what? In fighting the war of the calamity, or in stopping it?
stopping it. It's already started.
Ending it before it
Stop.
starts sounds like a good idea.
It's already started.
Ending it before the first major battle begins.
Yes.
Yeah, ending it before.
Yes, but there is only one way that it could be stopped.
And how's that?
If the gods opposing us are imprisoned,
Well, that will.
if their power is diminished to the point where they can no longer work,
Well, that's just peachy
There
then.
are
Let's
two
walk
gods
in there
that
and
we
put them
need
in
to deal
handcuffs
and
imprison them
the
like natural
the
first
only
job.
thing, the only ritual that was ever performed to do that, by the Dawnfather and many others, back in the first calamity, was lost.
How does he not remember it?
The Dawnfather was one of the ones who orchestrated it being lost,
That's
so that it could not be used.
Or
On the other gods are good.
but we need it again.
So is everyone good to go till 10:30?
Yeah. I'm good till 12, honestly.
We have no life.
My brother's alive, so there's a.
I have a life, but it's not happening tomorrow.
Welcome to D&D, folks.
I just might starve before I.
That's smooth.
Like once I start getting hungry, I can't focus you. So you know.
So I can expect to
Who knows? Maybe Victoria will actually trust you now. Now that you are not a red dragon, you are now a gold dragon.
We have to explain the difference between a gold dragon and a red dragon.
The only problem is gold dragons eat gold.
That's fun.
Say again?
Gold
eat
dragons
gold.
literally eat gold.
So you are going to have a dramatic, but you also.
You cannot
But
have money.
technically you are not whole dragon,
I'm just gonna...
so you do not have to eat gold.
It'll most likely just be a habit of chewing on gold coins.
Yeah.
I kind of, at one point, accidentally breaks off a piece of gold coin. Oh,
Well, I'm gonna eat it now. Just
If you try to eat gold.
no, I won't. You don't
Okay,
get.
because that could have gotten entertaining.
How
do you chew this stuff?
Not gonna do it again, but
Yes.
like I now have a weird habit.
She walks up to you and says,
Weird desire. To
Oh,
chew
actually,
gold.
yeah, I'm going until 10:30 because I still have 2 minutes.
so how do you plan to end the calamity?
Well, for starters, we need assistance from people higher than us to fight gods. If the need be that
We
fighting
prefer it
is-
doesn't come to that, but
Yeah, we
it
prefer a more
might.
peaceful route, but knowing how these things usually end up, we will have to fight one or more divine beings. And
Just
we'd like to have as many as we can on our side when that has to happen.
Just remember, as I've said, creator gods cannot be slain. And killing their avatar does little. If
So-
you were to kill me now, it would do nothing to me.
This image we see right now is not actually you, it's a projection.
This is my avatar. I am showing myself as a minor deity to it.
So,
I cannot truly be here,
The world would explode.
probably.
just as the Dawnfather cannot.
So what we saw was not the Dawnfather himself, but his image.
Well, it was him.
It
It was
him,
just
but
him
not
as a minor
him,
deity.
like him in minor as more of a minor.
Granted,
god.
Ammon has seen him in his full power, but
Of course you have.
Yeah, because he used something on me. To cure me.
kind of.
Of one thing.
Yeah.
Well, if Victoria's not going to be here, does this god require a champion as well? Do you require a champion as well? Do you...
What would you ask of me?
What?
What would you ask?
Your assistance and guidance,
Mm,
and perhaps I don't know your assistance and guidance, in our endeavors. If you guys have anything more to add to that.
does Cole think of anything that she would want from this person? God. Cole can think of lots of things that she would want from this person.
I'm sure you would.
And the help of your children, if come be.
Does she have children?
Her children are technically beasts, aren't they?
If we, like I said, any assistance that can be provided. We're not asking you to be right there at our beck and call, but simply to provide aid where it can be. Oh, I'm getting a call.
Go ahead. You can step out.
Hello.
So,
Hi. I'm over
are
here.
you going to require a champion like the Dawnfather did, or are you?
Yeah.
I require you have sought me out.
Yes, that is true.
Oh, I'm gonna be home.
But just wondering, would that aid us if one of us became a champion for you and got a blessing or some sort of power type dealie? That would that help, or would it just not even matter?
What do you...
I think it would help, but then again, not a very religious person.
She
You
spent
are.
95% of her life in the woods.
No, not the woods. More
Away
of
from people.
away from people. I don't know these things. I mean, if you can create this giant tree, I bet you could help us in lots of different ways. I think it would help, but I am not sure. I'd be willing to create it, but I think this one over here would be better fit.
We have one who is a firm follower of the beast's way. I don't know what to call it. She's a druid. But that much can be said. Follower, sort of, maybe, possibly, I don't know. She would definitely be well fit. And it's almost a surprise to myself that I'm saying this, for that she has been a little against me. A little against me. She's been pro me no longer being in the group.
She's been anti
Anti-me, basically.
me. Sorry.
Is that a reference to something?
No, I just was thinking this old lady popped in my head. Just a random picture of an old lady. Auntie me.
Probably spelled M-I something.
Yeah. Anything ways. We were serious up until that point. And the storyline was moving forward just fine. Until I had to open my freaking mouth and say words.
Don't say that. You're fine.
I'm not fine though. Stop touching me.
Oh, right, yes, yeah, sorry. Don't know what much more is to be said.
I'd be willing
You look
to.
weary from your trip.
Oh.
Would you
I-
care to rest?
Would we care to rest? Resting would be
How far have we gone?
Pretty far away.
Pretty far, actually.
Yeah.
Up
A little over.
a week and 4-ish days. Yeah, pretty tired.
It's been a long travel from where we originally started to the Dawnfather's keep to here, and the trial of which I went through definitely left me a little out of breath.
Winded. I was winded.
I was unconscious for a short period of time. It was fun. Not really, but rest would be nice.
So she reaches her hand out towards you, and 3 small deer appear.
Oh, tiny
And they all go in front of you and just look at you and then start to go off in separate directions.
Oh my gosh, I generally get oddly attached to small animals.
Me too.
No, literally. I generally get oddly attached to small animals.
It's like this big. Like, how big of a deer is it? Is it like those
like-
African deer, which are like tiny, or is it like?
Or is it a
small?
fawn?
It's not a full-grown deer. It's a fawn.
That I okay.
I call that small.
Small.
So let's all split up, all three of
And
us,
send
and we
all
take someone.
Small.
I guess there'd be one for every single person, so I guess there wouldn't be just 3 there.
Yeah, it'd be
Technically,
6.
I follow.
6. Yeah.
I follow one of the deer.
You the master.
Like this. Come back.
So
No.
More, you
they
know.
lead you across like tree branches onto little platforms that have. They're almost like rooms, but open to the outside.
Nice.
But surrounded by leaves, so you can't be seen. So it's like open and enclosed at the same time.
So kind of like a.
Has anyone seen Sword Art Online? We're like
Yeah.
with the birdcage.
With like the
There you
bird
go.
cage.
That's the
Except,
best
you
thing
know,
I did for it.
Not exactly
I
meant to
have
keep
seen
you in, but
Sword
more to
Art
keep
Online, but
watchful
only the very
eyes
beginning
out.
of it.
Yeah.
Anime reference for
So
I'll pump it
you
up
just
more.
feel this overwhelming sense of peace and tranquility.
I like this place.
Cole falls asleep on the floor.
Doesn't even make it to the bed.
No, she just doesn't care.
I'm
She
walking
hasn't had a
slower
bed
now.
most of her life.
That is a good.
I like this tree. Hugs branch.
Hugs branch and falls asleep.
Branch feels warm.
That's a natural.
Are you more awake now?
I slept on a tree before in real life. They're not very warm.
I before taking to bed, I give my thanks to Dawnfather and to the Beast Queen for their kindness and their help, and then take rest.
Now have a paladin in our group.
Yay.
A religious person.
I'm
Is there
a-
only a bed inside?
I am like
this
a weird
Is there only a bed
amalgamation
or
of
what?
classes.
There
I'm a
appears to
rogue,
be some sort
I'm
of
a
furniture,
bard.
almost like a dresser.
and I'm a paladin.
There's like a small chest.
I'm a godly
There's-
stealth singer.
All made of this same white.
Okay, I'm gonna like investigate like what's in the wardrobe, what's in the chest.
No.
The band names.
Have you
Late
looked in
night
the
TV
wardrobe?
series.
There's clothes that look about your size.
And the chest.
So like this.
There's nothing in the chest.
Okay, I'm gonna like store some. I'm gonna like put in some of my stuff in the treasury.
I
'cause I'm
basically-
carrying it. It's really annoying.
I remove my swords and anything that would be bulky. I give my thanks to the deities and I sleep.
I'm gonna sit on
Because
the.
I'm tired.
If
I'm gonna
anybody
sit on the
walks
chest
into
and I'm
Cole's
gonna have
room,
some
she's gonna be
food.
like this on the floor. It's time to
Is,
get up.
is the
No,
fawn
it's
still
not.
here?
I've gone through like
No.
a major
Okay.
change.
Because I'm pulling out the jerky and the one that.
Both physically and like I went
So,
from massive
As you all eventually
douche to I am
drift
handsome,
off.
divine and holy.
let unconsciousness take you in this place of peace and tranquility, you dream of what has transpired. You dream of the Dawnfather and of your task.
I took that one.
And that is where we are going
No.
to end for tonight.
And oh.
Okay. Welcome
Really?
to editing. Okay.
Yes.
What's
It's
the
on
what's the
the-
chant again?
The chant?
The end
Like,
thing that we
In all honesty, we could keep going, but
No one's
we
coming.
can't really
Video.
progress.
Oh yeah, that's
You
true.
got mad
We
at
can
us for
keep
not-
going, but we can't
Because
progress.
we need Victoria since we.
The line.
Yeah.
Alright, so is that where we're gonna end?
So if we will see you all next time. Actually, before I forget again, because I said this in the last episode, but not in this one, we have a D20 ring giveaway. If you'd like to win it, email me at critical20dnd@gmail.com with the subject line of giveaway, and you will be entered into the giveaway.
And if you win, send us your P.O. box, not your address.
Yes.
P.O. box is better than address.
Yes.
For so many reasons.
Okay. So, yes. We will pick this up next week, hopefully.
Kalu Valar.
Kalu Imbalar.
Kalu in Vel.